So I just got done with a leg day. Not fun at all. Been trying to grow my legs because they low-key fucking suck, and I have not been prioritizing them over this past year, but that's beside the point. I was thinking about something in the gym, kind of just like the identity of my channel and all that, and I'm not a big fan of, talking about your channel and shit too much. I think this more goes along the lines with, not really my channel and what I want to be and all that, but more so just who I am and what I believe. So I'm just thinking about the self-improvement space, right? And just kind of what's gonna set me apart, or what do I disagree with within it. Bring more insight to people that watch these videos, but there's just nothing out there that's really like that. So this led me to the conclusion that a lot of these people that make videos about, men's mental health, about living a better life, a lot of them I don't think are very nice, kind people, and I can certainly assure you they're not trying to present themselves that way, even if they are in person. I think definitely the side of, the Andrew Tate, Justin Waller shit. I've already made a video on that, but I think it's a great message for guys who've been doing degenerate shit for forever, and that's all they know. When they're first kind of learning about, the fucking Matrix and all that, it's good for them to learn kind of just the polar opposite and realize that you've kind of been taught a lot of bullshit growing up, just through school, maybe your parenting, maybe your social circles, your friends. You've been taught a lot of bullshit and been indoctrinated into a lot of bullshit, for sure. It's good they see kind of this polar opposite, that there's another life you can live besides the 9 to 5, go to school, have a wife and family you're probably going to fucking hate and hate yourself at the end of the day. It's great that they're seeing something different. But I think for a lot of guys that are kind of seeing, all right, a lot of what they're doing is bullshit, and even if I did have the money, the yacht, the hose, whatever, I wouldn't be happy. I think a lot of people are kind of seeing past that lie right now, and that there's a step one where you gotta, all right, realize I've been told a lot of lies in my life. As corny as it sounds, I gotta kind of break out of the indoctrination in the Matrix and all that. But then once you get past that, okay, now what? What do I do with my life? And I think that's kind of what I've been called to do, and just explain that, guys, there's more fruits in life than the fucking supercars in Dubai and shit like that. And that it's honestly sitting right in front of your face if you really look introspectively and realize the blessings that God gives you today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life, and how you can kind of turn any negative into a positive. And like I said in the last Raw on Unfiltered, there's two paths you can choose in life. Fuck, I want to choose the one where I enjoy every single day, you know what I mean? And a lot of these people in this self-improvement space are speaking about the vanity of happiness, about the things that might substitute it for a little while. You might get a little gratification from, making some money, getting a girlfriend or whatever, but deep down, you really didn't fix anything. You might have built some discipline and whatnot, but you're still the same person, and you're still missing something. And what I believe a lot of people are missing is, one, God, 100%. I think that's the one and only thing that can fill that void in my experience. But even if you don't believe in God or anything, or you don't want to believe in God, I believe a lot of people are missing community and just the social aspect of your life, and they're more worried about themselves and how people view them rather than the experiences they have with people and how that forms your life and just your happiness and peace. You could have the boat, the yacht, whatever. You could be in Dubai, but if you have nobody with you, you're going to fucking hate your life. I guarantee it. So if you're aspiring for that, cool. Aspire for bigger things in your life. I love that. But growing your character is just as important, and if not more important. That's kind of the lessons I want to teach on here in my life experience and people I've talked to and whatnot, because I have been absolutely blessed by God. Absolutely blessed that I have amazing people in my life. I could not ask for anything else. And despite if I got 1 million subscribers tomorrow, or I got X amount of money in my bank account, or whatever, that would be the thing I'm most grateful for. 100%. Because it's one of the one things money can't buy, and I've been blessed, so blessed by God to have these people in my life. I'm not trying to boast on myself, but I believe a lot of it was from lessons that I was taught throughout my life to value those relationships, and I've always valued that so heavily. And a lot of people are being fed this lie that the money and materialistic things are going to make them happy, when you have such an opportunity every single day to really work on finding that peace in your life through God and through relationships. I kind of want to teach people that, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of how to treat people. You got all these self-improvement videos about, how to take a cold shower, how to wake up early, how to go to the gym and all that. And yes, I'm going to preach those messages because they're great messages. But there ain't shit out there about how to be a good person and how to navigate your teenage and early 20s and just young age. Find peace through other people, to find God in other people. And I think it's ridiculous. I think there's something that a lot of people are missing. Now, anybody that's watching this video, you might totally disagree. You might be content with your self-improvement habits, your cold shower and all that. And that's not me knocking self-improvement. I do all these habits too, and I preach them in my videos. But one thing I have not touched on enough is just what brotherhood, what community, what family should mean to me and how it is probably the most paramount thing in my life and how I see God throughout our daily lives, you know what I mean? So I want to make kind of a full video, obviously on brotherhood, community, you know, people that are struggling with making friends and all that in this new digitalized world. Like I can recall my last 2 years of high school post COVID. I had 1 year of high school before COVID. I mean, 3/4 of a year, I would say. But if you're in high school right now, it was so different before. Last year, when I was in high school, I would look at the underclassmen and all these kids just have their fucking heads in their phones. And there was just kind of no community and no socializing going on. Like it just kind of 180'd after then. And there's a lot of guys that are lacking that community and all that. A, because of COVID, and B, just from the digitalization of this world. And I feel like my graduation class, I guess, or kind of my age, was the last people that really ever saw that, particularly in high school. And if you're in high school or younger right now, all you've seen is motherfuckers just sitting on their phone like all day. And even people my age, it's kind of the same shit too. And that's just an element of our generation that's been zapped. I'm gonna turn this light on real quick so y'all can see a little better. But it's just been absolutely zapped from our world. And I want to bring that back. Whatever. People talk about bringing back masculinity and all that shit, which is true. There is a war on it, 100%. I don't give a fuck if I'm a conspiracy. I don't give a fuck if I'm a conspiracy theorist or anything. I firmly believe the government and people in power are trying to fuck us over and absolutely castrate us. I 100% am on board with that. But I also believe along with that has came a war on being social and a war on community and what holds A, our country together. I'm from America, by the way. And B, just our lives. So just to close this video off, I kind of want to share just some very general topics that I will dive into in other videos. Just kind of that I've learned to navigate relationships. And once again, I said earlier, I have been blessed with an amazing social circle and friends that I've made in my life, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And once again, not trying to brag, but I believe a lot of that was me putting a conscious effort into that and, you know, really valuing these relationships over everything else. And that segues into the first point, which is really you have to value relationships and community over everything else, and rather get your subconscious mind to think, oh, maybe calling this friend that I haven't talked to forever or going out of my way to speak to this person in school or whatever is going to be so much more beneficial for A, your mental health, and B, just your fucking satisfaction of life than whatever, making a couple thousand extra dollars. So really, as I move forward with this channel, I want to be instilling that in y'all's brains that watch these videos. Thank you, by the way, for watching these videos. It's an absolute blessing that anybody listens to them. Even if this video has 9 views right now, it's an absolute blessing. I'm so grateful for every single person behind the camera. But if y'all get anything from this video, I want it to be that you need to make a conscious effort. Think about the people in your life that do stuff for you and the people in your life that you should just probably be more grateful for. Fuck, I probably need to be more grateful for the people in my life. And yeah, that's just kind of the message I want to close off with. So thank you all for watching. I love each and every one of y'all, and y'all have a great day. God bless.